Well, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. It would be prospectively at this point because it's so cold out today over here. Yeah, I should count my blessings that the truck started this morning and our pipes did not freeze. So, yeah, it's been a rough couple of days as far as just the weather. I know I keep talking about it, but it's a big thing in Canada. Well, nobody wants to be this cold, so, and it seems like no matter how much you warm up the house, that it's still, if you catch a draft or something, you're still like ice. So the reason why I'm saying all this is because it's been quite the challenge the last couple of days to not overeat and not go off my plan, because like I said in a previous video, you're literally fighting against your instinct when it's this cold, because it's your body's instinct to want to eat more so it can line its body with fat so it can stay warmer, right? Can you imagine if we all lived outside and we just followed our Ooh, that's quite the sight. Picture that. Anyways. But yeah, it's when you're working against your instinct like that, it makes it quite the challenge. And now that I'm aware of it, like, I realized that in previous years, obviously I've lived in Canada my entire life, but now that I'm aware of it, it's just like, holy smokes, are you kidding me? Because it's like jumping through hoops of fire right now to accomplish my goals. I did take a couple of rest days off the last couple of days. Well, I'm not going to say that yesterday was a rest day. I deep cleaned my kitchen yesterday, okay? And I've been going on 1.5 hour runs, 5 to 7 nights a week. And all I feel at the end of it is probably my feet are a little bit sore, obviously, and I've got a little bit of lower back pain, nothing that can't be handled with a hot shower. But when I cleaned my kitchen yesterday, in defense of my body, it was 4 to 5 hours worth. Not that my kitchen's dirty, but I mean, I was pulling things out, organizing, vacuuming, and scrubbing down shelves, scrubbing down the counter fronts and everything. Oh, wow. And my body feels like it was hit by a Mack truck. And I'm not even done yet, but today I am going to make time to go on my air glider because I've had my couple of days rest. I have to stay disciplined and get back on, but oh wow, the rest of my body is just like, oh, and I want to do that to the rest of my house before I start heading back in and doing my summer stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it's okay. It's keeping me active. I'm getting my steps in there, I'll tell you that much. And yeah, today is, I'm going to bring you along on my day. It's not going to be nothing much just because I'm stuck in the house again. There's only, about 8 more weeks of this, and then it'll start warming up. And prospectively speaking, that's probably a shorter time than some online delivery for when you're shopping. So I guess I should count my blessings on that too. But until then, oh my goodness, double sauce. On the bright side as well, I finally fit in my long johns again, so those going underneath my jeans, much warmer and much better than the layer of fat that was there. So anyways, this is how my day is gonna go. I'm already in the afternoon, no breakfast. I had coffee and went on with it. I am in the mood for some chai tea, so I'm gonna make that a little bit later. And we're gonna see how my day goes. So here we go. A PS, you know what? It's maybe a good thing that I'm making a video today because it will hold me accountable. So instead of not, and then, well, maybe this one would be okay. I haven't actually given into my maybes yet, but I can feel it there. So maybe it's a good thing that I'm doing a video today. Oh, that, and I have to do my nails sometime today too. Ugh, look at it. They're out there just around the corner from the barn eating a couple of bales. Not that you can see their bugs right now. Oop. Here we go. They're okay, but as you can see, it's windy and cold. They can have their faces shoved into a bale all day, which is more than I can say for me. So they're doing better than me. So to keep myself busy, yesterday I cleaned, right? But today I needed a chance to organize my spice drawers. Okay, I have a shameful amount of spices. Look at this. Check this out. It's all nice and tidy and topped up now, but this spices are life when it comes to cooking. That's all my baking stuff in the back there, and then here's more. All nice and done and nice and tidied up. That's just a stain that's there. I can't do anything. And then here's more. Spices to me are what make the food worth it. You know what I mean? So I have so many. My cat just fell off the couch. Serves you right. You weren't supposed to be on there first place. Anyways. Oh yeah, you can see the unicorn mask behind me too. Anyways, yes, spices make the food worth it because, well, how bland is food when it's just chicken or just ground beef, or you know what I mean? So those flavors, or just no meat at all and just spicing your rice and stuff. So yeah, there's my tip. If you want to look for flavor and you don't want it to be fat oriented, go into spices if you haven't already, because honestly, that's one thing I learned about my mom. She was not the best spice mixer to speak of, but my dad's mom, my Oma, she was an amazing spice mixer, and she did some fantastic meals. She was also in the restaurant hospitality field as well. It makes a huge difference on the enjoyment of your meal. Not so much the sustainability, yeah, but I'm talking about the flavor enjoyment. You know what I mean? Because you need that in there too. There's 3 things that you need for a proper meal. You need, well, obviously nutrition and sustainability. That's all into one. But there's also presentation and flavor so that you'll go back for that again, right? So there's my tip for the day. Okay, now that that's over and done with, I am going to make myself a cup of chai tea because my honey and I were in the mood for some. It's a light afternoon snack before dinner. I would put this as a snack as opposed to just a drink because it's a little bit more calorie dense on it, but it's definitely worth it. And don't laugh at me, but check this out. We love chai tea so much that I literally wrote it down. This is dry marker, don't worry. But I wrote it down, the spice mix that I'm going to need. And actually, that's what I'm planning on doing. That's why I love this cupboard. I can write it on the board over here. And I'm going to do some over here, all of my favorite mixtures, so that when I'm looking through all of this, I've got a quick reference. So I am going to get on to some chai tea. Okay, so here's the spices that I'm going to use. That is cardamom pod. And then that is some whole cloves there. I love whole cloves. That alone in tea is great. And then here's some black peppercorn. This is multicolored peppercorn, but it's not going to make any difference. And then I'm going to use naked ginger because, well, good luck trying to find fresh ginger up here an hour out of the city. So that's not going to work. So I have to make do with that. But that suits the purpose. That container is almost gone. I've already gone through it already. Gotta admit, I'm actually looking forward to a bit of chai tea because we haven't had it since last winter, and it's got to be one of our favorite house drinks. So this is a really good mix if you try it. So I'm going to put about 2 liters. This is about 2.5 liters of water on to boil. And I put about 10 cardamom seeds and then about, this is about 20 whole cloves in there. Say another 20 black peppercorns or so. It's about a teaspoon and a half, 2 teaspoons of black peppercorn. And here is some fresh, so the chopped up candied ginger. It's gonna foam just a little bit, but it's okay. Stick that in there, and now you're gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes. So I'll be right back. I forgot to stick the cinnamon stick in. So 1 cinnamon stick. Actually, I think I'll put 2 in, but put that in there. It would have not have tasted the same without it. I gotta write that down on the list too. Shoot. It's a good thing that I wrote that with whiteboard marker, huh? Okay, like I said, we're gonna let it simmer for about 10 minutes and then we're gonna go back to it. So I put my timer on and now to wait. There we go, I fixed it. I can wipe it down and redo it later, but it looks okay. I can't wait to get all of that done. And all of that done. I think on this side I'll do Claremont's my favorite baking recipe so that we don't have to keep looking them up. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to turn this off now. And then I'm going to, just hold on 1 second. I just said 5, but on a second thought, I think I'm going to put it on 10 because I really like a nice steep tea, and that's what I'm going for. So leave it on for 10 minutes. I put the timer on for 10. Okay, 10 minutes has passed and it's steep. Doesn't that look nice? Now what you need is a filter and a bowl. Now you're probably going, Erica, this tea recipe is so complicated. Why would anybody want to drink this? Trust me, it's worth it. Stay hanging with me, I promise. There we go. Most of it actually stayed in the pot still. That's a great thing. So then we're going to just pick it up, lift. It can go over there. And I'm going to clean out this pot and then put it right back in. So just give me 2 seconds. Okay, I put the tea back onto the stove and I put it onto 2 just to keep it warm while I'm doing this. And obviously I drained it for obvious reasons that nobody likes chunks in their tea. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in there, which is 1 cup of a mixture. It's a mixture of brown and white. If you got raw sugar, coconut sugar, any of that, it definitely works out just as nicely. And I'm gonna stir that in and make sure that it's all in there. And then I am going to go, and this is sweetened condensed milk. Now, in saying that, this can be the regular or the lightened stuff. It works just as well. They didn't have any lightened stuff, so I'm gonna have to suck it up for the day. But I'm getting every single ounce of goodness out of it because anybody that's ever had sweetened condensed milk knows it's good stuff. So there we go. There's the stuff. And I'm gonna mix this thoroughly now. And then I'm going to put it in cups. So just give me 2 moments. There you go. Nice fresh chai tea. And I've got one for me and one for Claremont. Kiddos are finding their mugs right now. And this time it's my turn to do the taste testing. So I'm going to try it out and absolutely amazing. This is probably, I'll check it out, but I'm saying roughly around 150, 3 grams of fat. Yeah, refined sugar in it, but every now and then, not such a bad deal. I am going to finish this puppy off, and I guess I better go give the rest to Claremont too, huh? Okay, after I drank it, I checked up the calorie content, and it was 198 calories, not 150. So, and it was, I think, 4 grams of fat, not 2, but that's okay. That's all in my calorie allotment, in my fat grams allotment for the day. So it wasn't that bad. I'm under the practice of having a little bit of the real stuff as opposed to a whole bunch of nothing special or diet food, you know what I mean? But that being said, I could make that lower by, like I said, adding low fat evaporated milk as opposed to the regular. And instead of using sugar, I could use stevia too. That would work perfectly well in that and make a really nice low fat, low calorie treat for anybody that wants to stay in that range, or you could have it just as is and deal with the calories as is. That's what I'm doing. So yay, it was fantastic. My kitchen smells amazing right now, and now I have to get on to dinner, but I am not going to do the process for that one. It is Lazy Man's cabbage rolls. There we go. And I got to get on it quick because it's already getting late. 2 hours later. I don't think I'm getting an early workout in tonight, but it's finally done. Here's Lazy Man's cabbage rolls. This took less time than the traditional cabbage rolls, thank God, but it still almost took 2 hours. Heaven's sakes. Anyways, this is about 300 calories. There's cabbage, tomatoes, onions, spices, ground beef, obviously. Some rice and just a bit of sour cream on top, the light, so I can enjoy it for around 300 calories, which I know for sure it's around 300 calories. It's a very hearty, good meal, and then I'm going to have to let it digest and get on my air glider again, of course. Not gonna lie, I am so ready for spring already. I have been chained to my kitchen, as you can see, all day. It's okay. The only incentive is that I'm staying warm. But yeah, I'm going to finish this off and then I'm going to get on my air glider. I honestly cannot wait to go outside and start running outside as opposed to on this contraption because I'm getting bored of it. But I have to keep motivated because, like I said, 6 to 8 weeks more to go. Anyways, I'm going to go eat. I will catch up with you in just a little bit. Can you believe that it is almost 11 o'clock and I'm getting on my air glider right now? Heaven help me, give me strength. Anyways, I'm going to end this for the evening just to get it off and uploaded because I'm pretty sure it's going to take a while to upload. I'm sure of it, especially with how it looks outside. So I'm going to say I hope that everybody has the best weekend and that everybody follows their goals and is very productive and healthy. And I will catch up with everybody on Monday. So until then, take care, and to anybody in my area, stay warm and cozy. Have a great night all.